Did I find it? I think I found it. Give me a 5x5 if you can hear me. You know, every once in a while, this thing will just not recognize my microphone randomly. Like I can go ahead and record something, stream, whatever, and then all of a sudden it won't recognize the mic, but should be good now. How we doing? I got to see that 5x5 before I continue. Okay, Fitzy's on board. Good. We've got a beautiful, delicious break today featuring the new 2022 update and more. Second. Okay. What microphone? I've got a Shure MV7. Just got a new one. I used a little Snowball mic, Snowball Blue Yeti, the Snowball Yeti, whatever the small one, cheap one is. And that one worked just fine for a long time. But I figured, man, I better get a new one just in case something goes wrong with that. I can have a backup. So I got a new, better one. And now I have a backup just in case. Smart. Pulled a Julio Black parallel to 71 while Benji, that's a banger. Absolutely. So we're doing hobby update, jumbo update, logo fractor, 2020 Bowman hobby. Oh, it's so loaded with goodness. You guys are ready. I think it's about time. First of all, please hit the like button. Second of all, let's mix everything up and get rolling. All right, here we go. We grab the teams. And I'll let you know in just a moment if you're interested in getting in on the breaks, how you can do that. But first, we're mixing 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh boy, the Mariners are on top. Oh boy. And now we go back and grab the buy-ins. Both breaks identical, so stick around. After the first, there will be another one just like this. Okay, random.org, the professional program. Rolling the dice. 4 times. Let's make it count. There's 1. There's 2. 3. In the final round. Are you ready? For Tristan. Good news for Tristan. Flopping them down, putting them in A to Z. And here are your teams. Diamondbacks, Nolan S. Braves, Jonathan A. Orioles, Saul K. Red Sox, Brian S. Cubs, Andrew L. White Sox, Al L. Reds, Eric K. Guardians, Mike S. Rockies, Bobby T. Tigers, KDC. Astros, Stephen B. Royals, Daniel H. Angels, Cliff D. Dodgers, Steve M. Marlins, Hector S. Brewers, Matt L. Twins, Brian D. Mets, Adolfo J. Yankees, Mike B. Athletics, Nick M. Phillies, Kyle S. Pirates, Dylan M. Padres, Brandon K. Giants, Karsten B. Mariners, Tristan K. Cardinals, Jack H. Rays, Seth W. Rangers, J. Money, Blue Jays, Matt M. And Nationals, Joe D. Good luck, everybody. I'm going to drop you a link so you can check out your teams in case you missed them. Right now. Like so. There you go. Okay, and now if you do care to support the channel, if you get anything out of this, if you get a lot of free content, you love what I do, consider becoming a slammer. The link to the Patreon is now pinned to the top. And there's a video on the Striker Breaks homepage. It explains everything about what it is to become a member of the Patreon group, a slammer, and watch that video before you join. Did you get my box? I did get a box, and the plan is, since I'm doing 2 breaks today, I have a whole bunch of mail. I'm going to open up mail and your box and everything during the next stream. We're going to do 1 break on the next stream, and there, before the break starts, I'm going to open up a bunch of mail. I bought a bunch of singles. They're piling in. I wanted to let a few more pile in. There's some good ones. You guys are going to like them. So that's coming very soon, my friend. And first, I mean, what do we start with? We got a lot of good stuff. Gallery as well. I think we should just start with the gallery. Last 2 boxes of gallery coming today. How's everybody doing? Magic says, please hit the like. Thank you for reminding everybody. Yeah, a lot of people really enjoyed the best of video. And I mean, I have been having such a blast opening update and making videos, and just, it's so fun. It is the best product since 2018 Topps update. And for a while there, I was thinking, man, was 2019 Series 2 as good? And like, maybe not now. It's not as good now after the Tatis situation. And Eloy's been hurt for a few years. But Pete has proven to be, you know, one of the top players in the league. Okay. Whether it's home runs, especially home run derby, absolute slugger, great player on a great team. So we still have, you know, because there was kind of the big 4. If you have a big 3, that's really all you need. And we've easily got a big 3 in the update release with Julio, Bobby, and Pena. Pena's cards have been going up, as they should. He had such an awesome postseason and World Series. So Pena is almost on the level of Bobby, which, you know, that's great for everybody who's into baseball cards. It's great to collect. It's great as a seller. It's great if you're a Houston fan or if you're just Pena fan. Not only do we have the big 3, but we've got a beautiful like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And God, I hope the price stays affordable. I don't know that it's going to, as more and more people find out about it and more people buy it up. I'm especially worried about, okay, so the hanger boxes already are jacked way up. They're so high. Like they're already, what are they, between 18 and 20 bucks now? At that price, I don't think we've got the best deal anymore. At that price, I think the best deal is if you can find a $100 hobby box at this current point. I want to make another video, but there's so much I've been working on. I was working on making a video signing all my cards. I thought that would be kind of cool. I've been working on a video doing a PSA, how to do a PSA submission. I've got to take care of all my cards that I opened up. You know, just try to sort and process them, taking pictures, listing them on eBay, trying to make sets, trying to do all kinds of stuff that's so time consuming. And then breaks on top of that. So it's just a matter of time, like how much time I can. I honestly, not even joking, I worked 19 hours on Sunday, 19 hours straight. I'm not complaining. There's a lot to do. Even making like the mashup video, that took forever. That took me probably like, I don't know, 6 hours. I had to go through everything and, you know, go through a really long video and cut it up and edit it and re-edit it and upload it. So lots going on. The song was hilarious. Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. I got a copyright claim for my own song because it's not my own song. You know, I mean, kind of partially my own song. I got a copyright claim and I had to cut it out of the video or else freaking, who knows, Tears for Fears or somebody gets all the money, which is not that much money, but even like $50 is nice. All right, we got Julio. We got a Julio. Not a parallel, though. We're going to wait for stand-worthy card number 1. And it is right here. Yohan Duran, numbered to 125. Stand-worthy card number 1 going on the stage. Got to pull up the spreadsheet to see who's got who. And the Twins. Let's see. Brian's got the Twins. Brian's got stand-worthy card number 1. Tons of Bowman has been hitting Walgreens. I love reading the chat. You guys have so much info. Someone's offering $25 for 5 penny card. I think I've taken it. Yeah, check out my website, Colton Welker. I listed a whole bunch of lots up for auction. Bobbies, Julios, Peñas, Torkelsons, and I've got more. I just haven't had time to list them. Colton Welker. Colorado's on the board. Colorado, they get a lot of hits with the last few releases that have came out. And that's going to Bobby. Let me drop you a link to my eBay store. So I've been listing stuff like crazy. And here is that link. Those lots, I put like a bunch of Bobbies and whatever into auction lots. You might be able to get a really good deal. Because that's, if you are looking to score, like, let's say you want a Julio card, the best way to get the best like bang for your buck on those is going to be to buy a lot. You know, maybe not for me or whatever, but buy a lot of That's how I did Tatis. I bought a lot of Tatis firsts back in the day, like before he exploded. Oh, this is a bad card. Private issue, gallery private issue Trout. That's going to be numbered to 250. There's a collectible card. But yeah, I bought a lot of Chrome Tatis firsts. And I think, you know, what did it cost me at the time? Maybe like $40 or something. And I turned around and just made a ton of money on that transaction. If I would have bought them out singly, it would have cost way more. Autograph number 2, Nick Lodolo. Man, we have not gotten a single parallel autograph, I don't think, out of here. I thought we were going to get loads of them. But Lodolo is not a bad one to get. What form of payment do you accept? Well, if you're talking about eBay, I'm pretty sure you can use like any form of payment. If you're talking about on my website for breaks, it's PayPal. Do we got one more? One more numbered card? I don't know. We already got 2. But that private issue, I don't know if that counts as one. Like usually there's 2 parallels, numbered parallels, like color parallels. Okay, I guess it does count. We'll take the Trout. Any day Trout. Got a Julio as well. How about one of these? So yeah, I'm going to try to update that value sheet. The problem with updating it is it's not as easy as just plugging in the new numbers because the formatting is all done. So if I add a new column, it throws the formatting of the whole thing off and I have to erase all the old formatting and reformat it all, which is very annoying. But what I'm seeing, I think, is that if you can find a hobby for $100, that's currently the best deal at the around 18 to 20 bucks. I don't know what it keeps changing every day, those hanger boxes, because so many people are buying them because they see how good of a deal it is. But at that price, I think even those blasters, if you can get the blaster for just straight up like right at 25 bucks, if you don't have to pay like tax and shipping on that, that might be the best way to go. Or if anything, it's very close between hobby and blaster. But there's also the retail box, the 24-pack retail box. That's going to be close too. So they did, the market did what it did, and it kind of took everything and evened it out a little bit. It was just too good of a deal for those hanger boxes. But if you can still find them in the wild for $11.99 or whatever the retail is in the wild, still by far the best deal. Beast, what's up, man? Brandon says, hey, Striker, I hit 2 home field advantage of Torque and the SP from Series 2. No way. That's awesome. Did you get any FOTL Mosaic? No, I didn't, man. I missed out on it. I just totally missed. All right. Nothing huge in the silver pack, but these silver pack cards, especially Julio's. But Julio, Peña, Witt, boom, boom, boom. Big boys. Got a clear big 3. And then if you add Torkelson in there, Torkelson and Kwan are a very clear like 4 and 5. And then there's like a tier after that. Everybody gets it. Not going to beat a dead horse. Royce Lewis, we got a rookie orange. Immediately a rookie orange. Bryce Elder going to the Braves. Jonathan, congratulations. I gotta quick rip these, or else we'll be here for a year. Pulled a Julio auto on the 87. Nice. That's huge. Got 2 at a great price. Gonna add a hobby box and do a 3-box break coming up a Mosaic. Yeah, I'm a little apprehensive about. I mean, it really varies. The FOTL releases. I don't know what Mosaic was offering, but after the Chronicles FOTL, not digging the Chronicles FOTL. After we opened them and saw that it was only it wasn't a hit that was low numbered. It was only that like a base card, a base regular card that was numbered. That tells me, or that, in my opinion, means that, and it's not the way to go. Chronicles, just get a regular hobby box of Chronicles if you want to do it, but everyone is different with the FOTLs. So Mosaic, yeah, I bet you the checklist is pretty good on that, isn't it? From here on out. But what I'm really waiting for is Optic. Oh man, I almost bought a bunch of Optic today as a pre-order, but I held off because we still got a little while. I guess it's December that Optic comes out. Got a little while for that, and I've already got a bunch of money out in pre-orders, and I can't do any more. I'm broke right now. I opened up too much. So I gotta try to recoup some of my money, which check out my eBay store. And then we're gonna be getting into some Bowman Chrome coming up next. There's 2 things about Bowman Chrome. It could be the best release of the year. I don't know anything about the international prospects yet. Once their checklist comes out with that, I wouldn't go and buy a bunch of pre-order Bowman Chrome. Yeah, until you get that checklist out and until you understand who's in it and how big of prospects they are, kind of autographs they have in there. Here's what we know. It's going to be at the current price. I think you're going to be fine no matter what because of the rookie checklist. The Bowman Chrome rookie checklist should be the same checklist that we're getting out of here. Should be. And then, of course, you add your straight-up Wander rookies. You're not going to have any of the rookie debuts, but we don't need that. Just the floor that is going to set from those base rookies, there's going to be less of them in production. It's going to be the first legit, straight-up Chrome rookie for, like, Julio and all these other guys, like your first base rookie, essentially. So, just something to think about. And then Topps Chrome Update's going to come out. We got Stadium Club coming out. Got Optic after that. There's a lot of cool stuff. Allen and Ginter's coming out. We're going to fly through the base. We got a vintage stock out of here, folks. And a Suzuki. Here we go. We're rolling. Estrada. Vintage. Going to Karsten. I like this Suzuki. Rainbow foil Suzuki. And that's a straight-up rookie. Andrew getting involved nice and early. So yeah, the next couple of breaks are going to be single shots. And if you are having trouble getting into a break and you want to make sure you get in one, haven't been able to get in one lately, just send me a direct message on Patreon that you're looking to get in on a break, and I will do my best to send you an early notification. What I really want to pull, I mean, we got super lucky with that red parallel black gold, but I want to see a blue. I haven't seen any blue black golds yet, and I think they're awesome. Have you guys pulled any blue black golds? Beast says Optic release 12/7 as of right now. Yeah, so it's not that far away. It's a month away, but to be out, that's the whole thing about pre-orders, man. To be out thousands of dollars for like an extended period of time can be tough. Okay. And you never know about, I don't know what the checklist is. I assume it's going to be a absolute banger for Optic. And I mean, basically everything to come out from here on out better have everybody in there, or else it's going to be a big bust. But man, I'm a little gun shy because of the Chrome situation. Vogelbosch, rainbow foil. Bobby Mullet SP is by far your favorite card. Yeah, I absolutely love that card. It's my favorite card since... If I have it. I don't know if I have it right here. No, I don't. It's the Frozone card, basically. There's Julio. But also the Julio S. Is it the SSP? Where he's getting splashed? That's a sweet card, too. Look at this. Is this going to be a parallel? Oh! Woo! That's how we do it, Tristan. That's how we do it. Nothing but the best for my people. Oh! Home field advantage, Julio. Oh, baby. I don't know that you can get this out. Has anybody pulled a HFA out of hanger boxes? I don't know that you can get them. I opened 2 hanger boxes and didn't get one. Maybe it's just that they're extremely rare. I think I've heard of people getting them out of blasters, but I don't know for sure. Have you gotten any out of retail? If so, please put it in the chat so we can discuss. Because that throws a wrench into the numbers. If you can't get an HFA out of retail, that's going to change some things. Pavetta. You got one from a blaster. Okay, I thought you might be able to get them out of a blaster. What about hanger boxes? How about hanger boxes? Anybody? Or have you seen anybody? And we got an autograph instead of a relic. What a hobby box. Hobby got, guys. Hobby is good. It's very good. Greg Jakeman. Another Cubs hit. Andrew always crushing around here. What's this? Oh, just a Wilson Contreras. Black All-Star Game parallel to 199. Look at this box. Look at this box. How many? We got golds. We got 2 numbered cards so far. Home field advantage and an autograph. And we got a silver pack. Nothing huge out of there, but could you imagine? The silver packs are going to be random, so you could also get a loaded silver pack on top of a box like this. This is the funnest product I've opened in a long, long time. And I want to keep opening it for my PC, but the cards just keep piling up around me, and I have to do something with them. Thankfully, my wife said that she'd start sorting out base sets, and I'm like, yes, yes, welcome to the dark side. If my wife will sort base for me, can you imagine? Can you imagine the potential? The possibilities? I can. Hobby boxes are good. They are. Definitely buy a base set from me. Yeah, well, we'll see how long it takes. Because she already sorted some stuff for me that I haven't even had time to list. Guys, I don't even want to think about it right now. There's so much to do. I've got so much to list. I've spent days already listing stuff. But a little bit of help goes a long way. Yeah, that's raw too, Brandon. Dude, that thing gemmed up. You're ashamed you paid $50 for the Bobby? Why? That's a good price. Actually, let me pull up my sheet. I've got the... Bobby's an awesome player who's available at a discount. In my opinion, I've been buying Bobby cards left and right. I'm pulling up my spreadsheet just to look at... Okay, so Bobby, home field advantage, $70 to $100. Guys, this changes all the time. If you got one for 50, you got a good deal, a very good deal. So don't be ashamed of that. Like if I could get one for 50, I would. Although what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until I see a home field advantage card that's PSA 10 so that I can figure out what the centering's supposed to look like before I go dropping like a ton of money. Because I wouldn't mind getting a Bobby, a Torkelson, a Julio, and a Pena. Like I wouldn't mind getting all of them. But I want to be comfortable knowing what I'm getting, you know? You thought they were rolling case hits? Oh, they're pulling out blasters. Yeah, see, so no one has said anything about the hanger boxes yet. No one said anything about hangers. So yeah, blasters, cool. So that would be another check mark on the blaster box column. Guys, I ordered a case of blasters. And I think I'm going to open it myself. I can't stop. I can't stop. I want to open a case of every format. And I think I will by the time it's all said and done. And then you guys can just, you know, we can all share the information. I'll take the bullet. I'll bite the bullet. We'll figure out if it's worth it. I don't know. You guys probably opened plenty so far, but when I'm looking at the prices and I'm seeing that I can't get those hangers anymore for a reasonable price, then I look over to the blasters and I'm like, well, I mean, now the blasters look pretty good. Look at this. That is an awesome Acuna mini diamond. Oh my gosh, guys, I saw last night. I was, you know, trying to snipe some singles. And there was a Acuna 2018 Topps Chrome Update Acuna X-Fractor autograph rookie PSA 10, and it was like $600. Giancarlo Stanton, and there was a few minutes left to go. This is a purple speckle numbered to 299. There's a couple minutes left to go, and I'm like, I got to get this card, but I don't really know how much it's worth, so I had to go do some research to figure out what it was worth. And I'm seeing, you know, that's like at the peak, that was a $3,000 card. And now it was down to that price. And I clicked on a couple things and I came back and there's like 10 seconds left on the auction. I'm like scrambling to get my bid in. And it was like 3. And I clicked the button and it, like my thing was lagging. And it finished right before I clicked the button and it ended up selling for like $700 and something. And I almost cried. Like, I'm sure I'll never find that card again for anything close to that cheap. Even though it wasn't one that I was really looking for. That's why no, it hasn't, Hector. It's gone down. Acuñas are so cheap right now. Like, I'm all about buying Acuñas at this price. There's a cool Wander, 87. But I kind of have all the Acuñas I want. I've got a great Acuna rookie collection, rookies and firsts. I'm not in that mode where I have to buy like the craziest one. Like I've got a cool spread of Acuñas. Look at this. Are you surprised that I just pulled a negative? If you say yes, you must be new around here. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Ring the notification bell so you know when I go live. And post a video. It's happening all the time. O'Neal Cruz is a good light box. A very, very special light. And I think we should open up 5 autographs and get them on the board. This 2021 Chrome is so affordable right now. It's ridiculous. This is what we pulled that 101 Trout out of too. So there's some cards you can get for sure. You got the Bobby mullet today for $125 on eBay. Yeah, dude. Here's the funny thing, Chris, is I bought that Bobby mullet card and then I pulled it. So I have 2 of them now. And I'm okay with that. I love that card. I'm okay with having 2 of them. Maybe I send them both off. 1 gem's up. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I just sell one of them. I don't know. Oh yeah, that was another thing is I spent the last few days like doing PSA submissions. God, it's a process. Not only was I doing the submissions, but I took the time to actually record the whole thing, record the process, and that adds a lot of time and effort to it. But a lot of people have been asking for a tutorial video about how to do it. Is that a Julio home field advantage? Yes, it is. Care to take a sneak peek? I'm going to put it in the window. I don't know why we didn't have it in the window the whole time. Jazz rookie. Trout. Jordan Holloway. Autograph number 1. Going to Miami. Even the Marlins are getting involved. Nice and early. Hector. Got yourself an auto. The helmet cards, I mean, here's the thing about the helmet cards, is they actually are kind of collectible. I didn't, not for me, they're not my bag, but some people like them, and they're cheap, they're affordable. Kids like them. If you have a particular team and you got a guy that has a card, a helmet card, especially parallels, I've gotten messages from people saying that those are like some of their best selling cards. Okay. I mean, whatever. One of the tricks about this whole game is getting outside of yourself. Get outside of your own mind what you like to collect. And this is not just a trick with this game. It's a trick with sales in general, retail sales. If you have a store and you sell household goods or whatever it is, you have to get outside your own head. And that was a problem. My family owns a little country store. So we'd have to go on these buying trips all the time. Go out to Dallas, go to Chicago, Atlanta. 2 negatives already. Two negatives. So we'd go to all these buying trips, and I mean, what do I know about shopping for home decor, you know? Well, you learn, and it's mostly like you're kind of shopping for women. So I gotta like get outside of my own head what I would like and try to get inside the head of your demographic, your key demo of what they like, of what a lot of other people would like. Like I might not like the helmet cards, but there's a lot of people that do. Checklist isn't that bad, especially you get yourself a parallel. It's numbered. It's a very thick, displayable card. But that was one of the things I thought that the price that they put in, that they, bake into that for the helmet made it not as good of a release. But now that the other prices have gone up, it's actually in line. Brandon Bilak. Houston, Blue Wave to 150. This is going to be a monster break, but this has monster break potential for Steven. For the Astros and the Royals, because we have 2020 Bowman, a hobby box of that. Bobby Witt Jr. firsts, Jeremy Pena firsts, and then the Yankees have Volpe and Jason Dominguez. So those are 3 teams that have huge potential, let alone, the Mariners, big potential, and others. Vito with a 14-month says, you can judge HFA centering by looking at the back. Well, that's the thing, is sometimes the centering is different on the back as it is on the front than it is on the front. But you definitely have to do, consider that and look at the back. But for some reason, centering can be different on the back and the front. And I know it doesn't make sense. You'd think it's like cut from the same card, but what I look at is this right up here, the top centering or the rookie centering if it's on the other side. And you're looking to see if it's kind of square. And then you got to look at this bottom strip right here too. So I have no idea at this point. I'm not taking the risk. A lot of people will take the risk, and you'll probably be able to get them for cheaper. A lot of these cards, you'll be able to get them for cheaper until you actually have a reference point. to look at what the centering should be and get to know it. Nick Madrigal, Prism rookie. And Albert Abreu, if we get another pitcher. I'm going to scream. But we've been pretty lucky with the 2021. The last box we opened, I think, had 4 out of 5 position player autos. Got a free silver pack with your hobby box today. Pulled a Julio refractor. Got a Julio out of there. That's a big card. Big boy. Big boy. I think those silver pack Julios probably go for like $200 in a PSA 10. Raw, I believe they're going for around 50. And there are way fewer of them. People are going to latch on to silver pack ones just because of the scarcity. Did we get this guy already? No. Different Marlin pitcher. Jordan Holloway and Nick Neidert. Dirt is the common D-E-R-T. Well, 2 Marlins pitchers. Rolling the dice. Maybe one of them ends up being good. What are you talking about, JM? 800 for what? I was talking about just a silver pack. That's not going for 800. A silver pack base Julio? No way. Not even close. You must be talking about something else. HFA in a 10 maybe? Yeah, that'll be close to $1,000. Pavin Smith. We got a position player. Going to the D-backs. Nolan getting involved. Hurricane. I didn't even know there's a hurricane. What is already listed on eBay? We got to be a little more specific, folks. If I just glance up and I see, like if you just say already listed on eBay, I mean, we already talked about like 100 different cards with a delay. We got a case hit, guys. Case hit, Captain's Cloth, Pete Alonso. That's sweet. And we have been hitting case hits out of this product too. I think we've gotten, probably out of our last 4 jumbo boxes, we've gotten 3 case hits because I just order them like 2 at a time from different places. And we've been lucky enough to get the case hits. That's a secret. A little secret about how to do things. Sam Huff. Where's Wong? Refractor. Rookie refractor of Huff. You've not seen a centered Julio gold foil yet? Here's why you haven't, Fred. Because all the ones that you've seen are people that are just like, well, it's not centered. I'll just throw it on there raw. The ones that are centered are away at the upgrade shop right now. But you can still find ones that are centered. Just people don't care. They're just like, I got to recoup right now. You just got to look. It's kind of fun. That whole process is fun. Digging through the weeds, trying to find one that's centered. And that's why it's so hard to tell you what the prices are on things right now. That's why I give you a range if I even know, right? I'm not a Beckett, I don't know, but I do have the single prices that I did a bunch of work to figure out. And it's just a huge range, 20 to $50. Like a Bobby Gold debut, in between 20 and $50. That's a big range. You Darvish, blue on blue to 150. Going to the Cubs. So until we actually have PSA 10 prices and a sample size to work with, and we're not going to know. And then even then they're going to go up and down. So That's why quoting prices, and then people that come back at me and they're like, it's not $50. It's actually like 75 right now. I'm like, you think it is? Okay. You're right. I'm wrong. Yeah. It's all over the place. And it depends on the condition. Like a raw one that is completely OC and has a soft corner will sell for 20. And then one that's centered and perfect will sell for like 70 raw. So, right? Whatever. You can't even know what the condition is, and that's a big part of this. It's a big part of the game. The Julio I pulled was a Julio Chrome SP out of a silver pack. I don't think you know what you're talking about, boss. Going for 1,000. Did it sell for that? Because, okay, here's the thing, Jake. There's no SPs out of silver packs unless you... I think your lingo is a little bit off. So let me help you out here. Silver packs don't have SPs unless you consider a numbered one an SP. They don't have short print. And Chrome, they're all Chrome. And going for 1,000 means they're just asking for 1,000. So you got a few issues in your statement, but I'm here to help. It's okay. I know people are all over the place with trying to find a blocker. I guess I'm just going to use this. Here we go. Like, is it numbered or, I mean, there's a lot of questions. I can't get caught up in that either. So I'm going to be done talking about that. Too much going on here. Giancarlo Stanton. Where are we at? Yankees. Mike gets the Stanton. And next up, Patrick Wisdom, the $2.99. These little tier 1 boxes. Get the bonus hit. A lot of them have bonus hits. That's why one of the reasons why I like them so much. And another, Jim Rice. Also, almost every box has a Hall of Fame auto in there. Or like a legendary, some kind of a legend auto. And then they're on card. It's all on card stuff. Melendez is super cheap right now. I really like that Melendez card with Bobby in there. Where he's like interviewing him. Talking about Topps Chrome Silver packs. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, the Topps Chrome Silver pack Julio SP. That makes sense. Yeah, that's a crazy card. If you got the Julio out of there, whoa. Whoa. That's an amazing card. That's a big, big boy. Big, 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 big. All right. That everything's looking good. How about a logo fractor box? I hear silver pack, and I thought we were talking about update still. It's way too hard to keep. Well, there's 378 people watching. There's probably 100 people chatting. It's way too hard to keep up 100 conversations and do this at once. Maybe I just should keep my eyes on the cards. We got the base packs. And then we've got the 2 special ones. No way. Aaron just got a clear stat. Oh, wow. No. All good, Jake. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to help you out or understand. This is a good spot. This is a good place to be to try to figure all that stuff out because there is so much lingo. There's so many releases. It's unless you're like really deep into the game, you can get lost so easily. You miss one release and you can be lost. You can feel lost, So we all learn together in these streams. Everybody dropping knowledge. It's impossible to know everything. Even people that like my card shop guy. I know more than him. And he's owned a card shop for like 50 years. I know more than him about Ultra Modern. Like I'm telling him what's up. He's asking me. He's wanting me to do submissions for him and stuff. So, but I don't know anything about football, basketball. I don't know much about football, basketball, hockey, you know. So it's like he can take me to school on that. I can tell him what I know about this. We all share. Seth Beer logo fractor, Baez, and a pink LeMahieu. How many logo fractors are in a case? I think 40. Brett could tell you because he bought a whole case. Did I buy a case? I don't even remember what I bought. They gone. I opened up a lot of them. 40 in a case, yeah. Mountcastle Cup card. Wong. Oh, that's a big one. We got 2 huge cards already. Home field advantage Julio and a blue logo fractor Wander. Oh my. Oh, Seth to 150. Oh, the hit of the break. Make sure you guys stick around to vote for the hit of the break. The hit of the break goes in a 1-touch and a special rhombus case. And you're going to have a hard time. You're going to have a tough vote today. Ha ha. We love the tough vote. Look at these. Look at these beauties already. Oh, the color match Wander is sharp. So sharp. Oh. Oh. Man, Seth. Congratulations. We still have like 2 big boys to go. Let's do this first. These are $600 a box right now. That's the beautiful thing about Bowman. You know, I opened a lot of this up in 2020 for my PC, and I was not even thinking about Pena being anything of value. So I've got a box of cards with all my Chrome first set aside, and I'm hoping I can find it one of these days and pull my Penas out of there. You know what I did find? I found a Sapphire Pena in my collection. I was going through my 2020 Sapphire looking for Pena, and I found one. Not only did I find one, but it is crisp. Hey, Michael. Alrighty. Yep. We're gonna quick grip. More Marvel. Oh man, I love that Marvel stuff. The Spider-Man, Marvel Metal Spider-Man. I want to do more of it. It's just so expensive, and I gotta sell some of the stuff I got. I only sold a couple things. I priced it way too high. I don't know that what to price it at. So I priced some things too high out of the gate, I think. Man, these packs are weird. I don't remember them being like this. They're weird. Wander's huge, going for between 3 and 3. This is one of the best Wanders you can get. Wander rookies. This is one of the best you can get. You're going to want to send this away to get graded. And it's a huge card. Huge. So we get 1 guaranteed autograph out of the hobby boxes. We get a atomic. We'll get an atomic. So we got, between JD, Pena, Volpe, and Bobby, we got 4 big potentials. Not only that, but Julio has prospect cards in here too that hold value. There's a reason why this stuff's expensive, and I'm sure there's other cards in here that are going to appreciate over time too. That are just going to pop out that we didn't know about. That's good to hear, B. I've got quite a nice following in Canada. You'd love to sell the Altuve Superfractor. Well, then do it. Put it up for auction. If you really want to sell it, just put it up for auction. And I guarantee it'll sell. Start it at 99 cents. You should have probably done that already, but maybe, like, still it's a fine time to do it. They just won the World Series. Now is the time. If you're ever going to sell that card, the most you're going to get for it is probably like right around now. Throw it up for auction. Just take what you can get. That's another trick. Like, we're all about sharing tricks. Sometimes you just got to take what you can get for a card. Don't be stingy. Just take whatever somebody offers you, if it's a fair price, or even if it's like a less than fair price. O'Neal Cruz. But if you're looking to sell, just do it. And then don't feel bad about it. Just don't look back. Ends up being worth a lot more. Oh well. Just move on. There he is. Jeremy Pena first. Let's go. I told you. Houston, Tampa Bay, Seattle, Kansas City. We got some big potential teams. I'm putting them on the stage. Usually I don't put base cards up there, but I'm going to make an exception. Because he is hot. He's like the hottest, one of the hottest baseball cards right now is Pena. And we got a base. I wish I would have, at the time, appreciated Pena more. But I'm going to go back through and find, hopefully, like half a dozen Pena Chrome firsts. Can't wait. Parallel. Incoming. Blue. He's got a bat. Blue Shimmer. Aqua Shimmer. Luis Garcia to 125. Going to the Phillies. Phillies getting involved. Kyle, congratulations. Cyber Breaks using his 4-month member chat. You go all in on one. You taking Wander or J-Rod? J-Rod. But here's the thing. So Wander's hype is a little low right now because he had like an injury season. So that means it's probably time to buy on Wander because people's memories are very short in the card game, and they go, what have you done for me lately? And if it's not like a 40-40 season, they're going, I'll go move on to somebody else. But that's exactly when you should buy. Like, that's why I'm like all about Acuna right now, because his hobby's low, and he is a proven monster. Young, super young, like Hall of Fame trajectory. Okay? So buy low, sell high. There's a little more risk in it. Glenn Allen Hill Jr. autograph. First auto. Position player. Going to Nolan. Bought a Pena first Sapphire before the season started and you haven't gotten graded yet. Hey, what's up, Vino? Stage is stacked already. Volpe should be coming up in 2023, yeah. And stick around, guys, because we got another break right after this one. It's going to be the same stuff. So it's a good spread. The one time Wong decided to miss. Actually, he was like one of the first ones in here. Maybe he's lingering. Wong, if you're lingering, I got something you might like. Sam Huff first? Atomic? Get out of here. Should I give Wong a hard time and just not even put him on the stage? We got Texas. J Money. And we're winding down. All right. Pretty good box. Pretty good box. We did not get a Bobby or a JD or a Volpe, but we did get a Pena. A couple other nice hits. All right, let's check this out. Last box of this break. And then we got one more. Stick around to the end of the break to vote. Stocking up on Blaze Alexander cards. I bet those are affordable. Classic Griffey. Bought a Blaze Alexander cracked ice for a few bucks a few years back. Jeff says, I agree on Wander. Jeff knows his stuff. When Jeff speaks, you should listen. He says, I agree on Wander. To compare, Wander is still only 21 and Pena is 25. Wander is a switch hitting 5-tool player with an 80 max score for hitting per scouts. Awesome information, and I agree. The problem, one of the problems, is that he's already had a bunch of cards since he was there in Series 1 and Chrome, and he's gonna have Chrome update, and he's got logo fractors. It just waters the whole pool down. Way fewer Julio cards. Way more rare and fewer Julio cards. But Wander is an elite prospect that we cannot forget about. And his cards are going to have value still. Topps Chrome update is going to be so nasty because you're not only adding Wander to the mix, but you're going to have Wander, and because I think he's going to have a card in there. He should. A lot of times they'll give them a second rookie variation image in Topps Chrome update. So if they include a base Wander with a different image and his debut, and Julio debut, Witt debut, Pena debut, Torkelson debut, Quan debut, Abrams debut, Topps Chrome update. Oh my gosh. Tapia. IKF. Adam asks, value of green ice Julio rookie debut card. Thanks. Well, I'm not a Beckett. Middle of the pack. You can go look that up on eBay, brother. Gold foil Grichuk. Bryce Harper. There's a nice Bobby. 87 Bobby. Nicely centered. I kind of want to get a hat made that says like in reverse writing so it can be seen right here. Not a Beckett. Just for fun. Because I get it. I understand. If anybody's going to know what the prices are, let's ask Stryker. I get it. But I really can't keep up with that. Can't keep up with the prices. I can help you out a little bit. Adavino. Diego Castillo. Green. To $4.99. You're talking about this card, but Julio? Debut? If I had to guess. Raw. I have no idea. I can't guess. I can't even guess. Let me think. Let me go to my other page. Julio debut. Gold is like 80 bucks. 40 to 80, 50. I'd say probably about 150. But who knows? Maybe way less, maybe way more. I don't know, right? I don't know. Like, if I were them, I'd be striking while the iron's hot as far as delaying things from here on out. And I don't know how much of the delay of some of these releases had to do with waiting to get Julio and these guys in there. And now that he's in, I don't know that there's going to be that much of a... I don't know, but who knows? Here we go. Quan debut. Gold Stevenson. Ortega autograph. Nothing but pitchers. I want to look at this checklist again sometime because I have seen nothing but pitchers. NBP. But that is a nice Quan. We'll take that. Pete. Oh, why did you think it was an Ohtani auto? Oh, that would have been big. Brian says Julio debut green ice sold for $175. I was pretty close. I said $150. Brian needs to get a hat that says Beckett. Oh, look at this. 3,000 hits Miggy vintage stock to 99. 98 of 99. I don't know. That might actually have some value. Especially after he retires or Hall of Fame situation happens. This card's going to have a little bit of value if it doesn't already. This one I can't even guess on, so don't ask. We're certainly going to have to do this shuffle. Okay. Griffey, Soto, Nolan. I don't know, man. Kevin, you know, that is the general theory. But so when you say something like that as a blanket statement, when you say never, you're wrong. Because what you should say is you should usually not buy singles. Because the economy has a lot to do with what cards are worth what. And if the economy's bad and people aren't buying, then maybe that's the best time to buy. You know, like, I don't know exactly how to get that out properly, but for the most part, I agree with you. But there are exceptions. There are definitely exceptions because I was buying a lot of Tatis card singles at the time. And when the prices were way lower and all they did was go up. Like if you would have bought Jeremy Pena cards right when 2020 Bowman came out. Right? Now what? So, but you're just saying like wait a few weeks. Most of the time that I would extend that to wait until the next big release comes out. Because I think that has a little bit more to do with it than just like a couple of weeks, like a general, couple of weeks. I think it's wait till the next release comes out. So if you want to buy a bunch of singles, and we're talking short term here, short term differences. If you want to buy a bunch of singles, you may want to wait until Topps Chrome update comes out. Because when that comes out, those singles are going to be like, people are going to transition, at least to some extent, into Chrome stuff. It's going to be different because there's not as many parallels, and the flagship parallels hold long-term collectability. Like the flagship parallels are, that's another thing is like you're talking about the flagship release. If you were talking about like Topps Stadium Club, that would have a little bit more truth to it too. Like Topps Stadium Club comes out, or like Gypsy Queen. Great example, Gypsy Queen. You're probably going to want to wait a little bit to buy some Gypsy singles because then something else is going to come out. Because then flagship's going to come out. It's going to be more collectible than Gypsy Queen, right? So there's just all kinds of qualifiers. You got to be careful when you do like absolutes like never or always. People say never pre-order. I've had people come in and say that all the time. Never pre-order. It's like, oh, really? I can think of dozens of times when I pre-ordered and saved a bunch of money. you have to be very specific with what you pre-order, for what price, with what checklist, relative to everything else. There's all kinds of qualifiers. That's a sick Melendez. Black Melendez, huge hit to 71. Told you it was going to be a Royals kind of break, one way or another. Dan. Wow. Big Melendez. Whoa. That's in great condition, too. You're a Melendez guy. And the black and the royal blue actually looks really cool. Whoa. Daniel. I like that. I think Bowman 2022 is going to be like 2016 in a few years. I don't know. There's no way of knowing if any of these guys are going to fizzle out or end up being the best or take ringworm medication that they shouldn't, or get in a motorcycle accident, or get arrested, or pretend that you got a fake gun pointed at the umpire. There's so many things that we can't account for. But I think 2022 Bowman's great. Right now, especially, it's cheap relative to what it could be. Vlad. Major League Material. Going to Toronto. Matt. Congratulations, Matt. Just going into a 79-point perfect fit. Yeah, like a Watson moment. That's right. There's all kinds of things like that happen. At least it's not football. Like, football has way crazier things, I feel like. Like, the people tend to be a little more wild. A little wild in the NFL with their woman beatings and murders. Manny Pena. All right, that's the last pack, and we got a couple of silver packs. Maybe that one? Yeah, plus with football, the injuries. Injuries are such a big thing, too. Career-ending injury that you can never plan for. Get your whole collection rocking, it's awesome, and then a career-ending injury. Concussion, couple of concussions, or blown out something. You know, it happens in baseball, all sports. You got to think about that. That's why there's a gamble. There's a gamble aspect to it, and that's why it's not investing. It's speculating. You know, if you think you're investing in a card, you're not. You're speculating in a card. Quan and Rodon. Okay. Well, we've got two choices. I'm going to just populate the poll right now. You guys got to vote. Here it goes. Our choices: blue logo fractor Wander or a Julio home field advantage. You have a moment to get your vote in. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's for the hit of the break, if you didn't know. Hit of the break goes in a one touch and a rhombus case. Man, this Melendez is awesome too. It's the fact that it's in such great condition, centered too. There's only going to be a couple of these PSA 10s, and this might be one of them. Ortega auto. Castillo to 499. Sam Huff. Atomic first. Jeremy Pena first. Giancarlo Stanton to 399. DJ LeMahieu. Logo Fractor to 199. Jim Rice to 299. Patrick Wisdom to 299 autograph. Glenn Allen Hill Jr. autograph first. Miggy vintage stock 3,000 hits to 99. Yu Darvish blue. Blue Wave Brandon Bielak. Case hit Captain's Cloth Pete Alonso. Pavin Smith rookie auto. Nider Abreu. Luis Garcia to 125. We have two negatives. Of course we do. Two negatives. Tanner Hoke and Urias. Stanton. Purple Speckle to 299. Holloway. Suzuki, rookie. Rainbow foil. I like that too. Strata. Look at this Trout. We have a couple of potentials. Like if we wouldn't have got those 2 huge hits, we'd have a couple more that we could put on there. Private issue Mike Trout to 250. Wilson Contreras, all-star to 199. Greg Dykman, actually, is that 299? Yeah, that's 299. Autograph. Bryce Elder, orange to 299. Nick Lodolo auto. Colton Welker auto. Duran, green to 125. How's the voting going? What are we looking at? Is it even close? Ooh, you guys like that Wander. Woo! You like the Wander. Let's get these guys front and center. I like the Wander too. That's crazy. Break number 2 begins in just a moment. Everybody gets their vote in. Getting the 1 touch ready. I can't wait to start opening all the cards I got and show you guys through the mail. All right, the voting is coming to an end in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The winner with a, there it is, with a 64% majority, Wander Franco. What a glorious card, too. The fact that it's centered is awesome because a lot of these logo fractors aren't very centered. This is, I mean, I'm not going to make any claims, but that's as close to a 10 as I can think of. Ladies and gentlemen, the People's Choice hit of the break. Wander Franco. Blue logo fractor. Glorious. All right, let's start break number 2. Okay, Hobby Jumbo Mixer number 2. Is everybody here? Is everybody here for the break? I hope you are, because we're going to begin. Mixing them up 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cubs on top this time. Grabbing the buy-ins. Bringing them over here. Rolling the dice. 7. And we begin. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Steve's on top. with the Cubs. Getting all those Suzukis. A to Z. Here's your teams. Diamondbacks Mike N, Brave Skylar M, Orioles Tanner S, Red Sox Dylan J, Cubs Steve Y, White Sox Philip R, Reds Eric S, Guardians Israel H, Rockies Kevin O, Tiger Sean M, Astros Mark H, Royals Brandon H, Angels Mike W, Dodgers Wyatt H, Marlins Charles A, Brewers Fee B, Twins Jonathan N, Mets Graham S, Yankees Andrew L, Athletics Philip L, Phillies Will S, Pirates Kayla J, Padres Jason M, Giants Kelvin M, Mariners Steve W, Cardinals John C, Rays Greg M, Rangers Christopher M, Blue Jays Derek R, Nationals Blase C. I just want to make sure I'm saying all the names right. Feel free to email me if I say your name wrong with like a proper pronunciation. I even go in if there's a name that I don't recognize how to say it. I'll like search for how to pronounce them because I want to pronounce them right. It's just my style. As a Michigan man, did you see Eminem was inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I think I might have heard something about that. All right, there we go. Pinned to the top. Just like that. And what else do we need to do? Drop this link one more time. If you want to get in on the breaks, that link is pinned to the top. If you want to become a slammer, the slammers get notified when I list a break. They get a link and they can buy in if they choose. Also, there's a link to my eBay store. Shoot me an offer if you see anything you like. Box number 1. Kind of like the flow of that last break. What do you guys think? PC tour for... Man, I was just thinking about doing a PC stream soon. It's going to have to be a stream. It's just the kind of vibe that I like for showing PC cards. Because I've got a lot of cards. So there's going to be it's going to take some time. What are your thoughts on Cosmic Chrome? I don't know yet, Nick. If we get a checklist, I'll find out. But here's the thing about Cosmic Chrome. My initial impression, it looks like it's very pricey for not very many autographs. You don't get guaranteed autographs. And there's like, what was it? A couple of guaranteed autos per case, but none per box. So for that price, why are we paying that much for that? That's my question. Like, why are we paying that much money for a product that doesn't have a bunch of autos in it? That to me, it just seems like a Topps money grab type of situation. But I bet the cards are going to be really cool. They look really sweet, like the design. I like the outer space theme, and the colors and the chrome. And if the checklist is, we got to wait on the checklist. Because if they don't have Julio and Bobby and Torkelson and Wander and everybody else that we have to have, Pena, it's got to be in there too, all of them, then I'm not going to do much of that. If we do have all of those guys, definitely going to try it. And we're going to have to see what the selling prices of singles are. They might be hot out the gate, but I'm a little worried about oversaturation. I'm a little worried that it ends up without the autos, without the guaranteed autos. I'm a little worried that the ceiling is capped. And also for that price, like what they're trying to do is they're trying to pull, I don't know if it's like a Panini situation where they're just, you're just paying for parallels, like an FOTL situation where you're just kind of paying for like a specific kind of parallel. You know how Revolution has like for basketball has like all those unnumbered cool hits, I guess. Can't remember what that one's called. Or that Rui that I pulled. It's like a super rare hit. But it seems to me that there's like stuff like that in it where you have these super rare hits, but not a lot of autos. Yeah, Wade says no guaranteed auto. Save your money for Stadium Club or update Chrome Megas. Yeah, personally, I'm going to try it out at least. Because I got to try everything out, or almost everything. And this is something new, too, so it might have a Ben Baller type of feel to it. Because that's what Ben Baller... And I do love Ben Baller. Now, if there's a bunch of numbered parallels, like let's say the production's really low, and you get, a good amount of numbered parallels, now we're talking maybe. And if it's probably going to be like a nice, thick, quality card stock. We'll have to see like how the... Hold on a second. I got to get this last batch out of here. Anyways, you're hoping it has the same checklist as Fire. It probably will, but man, here's the problem. It looks like all the cards are very unique designs. It's not like, it doesn't look like a plug and play type of design where you can just like update your checklist at the last second and get some of the guys in there that you might not have had. But any release that comes out after this point that doesn't have Julio in it, I'm out. No reason. Josiah. Standard worthy card number 1. But I'm sure it will, because I'm pretty sure it has like it's advertising Bobby in the promotional pack or the promotional sheet. It's Pena. Heel. Bobby. Got one more auto coming out of here, I think. There's Torkelson. Oh, yeah. Taiwan Walker. All right, so now that I've opened enough of this to get a full expectation or a full, like, what do you expect out of a box? What's the checklist? It's not only for base, but the autographs. What are the parallels looking like? How many parallels do you get? There's a private issue. We've been getting like something like this, and then a colorful parallel per box. I still think definitely if you can find, I don't know if they have those in the store. I've only seen blaster boxes in the store. The mega boxes I haven't seen in the store, but I still think it's a pretty good product, especially because of the checklist and the 2 guaranteed autos. If you can get it for $80 in the store, that's not bad. But it seems like the pictures, here's something to consider. The autographs are stickers, and there's a lot of pictures. So, got to go back through and look and see if there's any Bobbies or Julio autos or whatever. I think there is. We just haven't seen any. Or I should say I haven't seen any. Bobby Rainbow on eBay for $9.38. It's a good price. I'm pretty sure I bought one. Hope I bought one. I'm not going to tell you guys. You're going to have to wait and watch when I open it all up. Stadium Club Chrome happening this year? I'm not sure, Wade. But Stadium Club is always a fun release. It's the best photography. Stadium Club Chrome, I hope they go more like they did with 2021, the 2021 style of Stadium Club Chrome, where it's like really smooth, as opposed to like the chrome pitting look that was in 2020. But the 2020 checklist is better than 2021. So I don't know. I do like Stadium Club though, and Stadium Club is collectible. Wow, that's sweet, Braden. Yeah, Braden says my brother pulled a Wander Franco auto out of Optic to 15. I had a black cracked ice rated prospect Wander that I pulled. It was a redemption. Sent the redemption in, got a PSA 10 on the card, and I just sold it for $1,000. So anybody who has questions about can you even get any money for optic cards, baseball? Absolutely. Melendez, Thomas. And I went into the card shop and was talking to the guy. He had the same Wander, except it wasn't numbered. And he wanted like $250 or something for it, I think. That's a nice one. Here's what I'm wondering. Casa de Collects. Okay, you said you pulled that out of a blaster. I feel like those numbered black golds and the parallel black golds are coming out of blasters a lot. And I wonder if that's why I haven't seen any, because I've been mostly doing hangers and jumbos and hobby. I'm thinking the blue ones probably come at a higher rate out of hobby and jumbos, but I haven't seen any. Are redemptions usually sent as 10s? Nah, not really, but they are better. They are going to be a little bit better, but they're not like guaranteed a 10. Mine was encased too. I took it out of the encased one touch or whatever and sent it away and got lucky. We'll see. I just sent in I had that blue Vladdy rookie, clearly authentic, numbered to 25. And it was encased. You know, clearly authentic is encased and sealed. And I took a gamble and took it out of the case and sent it in. We'll see what happens. I don't know if that's always a good move. It's a gamble for sure. You got a Wander red, black, gold out of 10 out of a blaster, says Pack Wars. That's a crazy card. The red ones are freaking crazy. I've been looking at the prices of those, picking some up here and there. Not the reds. The reds are so expensive. But I even really like the golds. Not a lot of golds out there. The golds look fly. So do the red. So do the blue. So is the black. So is all of them. But man, those reds are pricey, as they should be. Dylan says I got a CJ Abrams black gold black out of a blaster. Guys, I think those blasters. It's another reason why I wanted to open a case of everything, so I can get a feel of what they don't tell you on the pack odds. There's some things that you don't absolutely know from just looking at the pack odds. For example, the home field advantage we just got. I don't know if they have them in the hanger boxes. And I didn't see anybody put anything in the chat that says otherwise. No, they have them in blasters. And that might, at the current price, I think that takes the hanger boxes out of play. Let me find out how much they are right now. Because last time I looked, they were in between like 18 and 20 bucks. Real quick. This will benefit people. $24.95 for a hanger box now. Nope. So it's over, basically. Until those blaster boxes end up costing you like $40 or maybe $35, I don't know. And then hobby's going to have to cost at least $125, $135, $150. Jumbos are going to have to cost like $300. At $24.95, the hanger boxes are like almost out of play, I think, at that point. So if none of you buy them, if nobody buys them, then they're going to have to reevaluate their scalping. Steel City scalping us. But I get it. It's a supply and demand situation. I'm not blaming them. McCutcheon is a cool card. I like that one. The McCutcheon SB with his binoculars. Fee, that one's going to you. You have a case of update hangers coming Friday and think I'm going to sell it right away. as a case. Well, I mean, if you bought it for, I'm sure you bought it for less than $25 a hanger box. You might even be able to hold on to it still. Steve says, I already taught you that hangers can be suspect. They can be both glorious and But, you know, the prevalence of hits are there. It's a constantly evolving situation with the prices relative to each other. And if you've been in the game a while, you know that. But the whole reason why I come out with that value series is so that we can kind of stay on top of it, because there's always a deal. There's always a format that has a deal to be had, because they don't all adjust at the right time and the right way, because nobody's doing what I'm doing with this value series stuff. Like, Steel City's not making a value sheet and figuring out what the prices should be. They're not doing that. So if I keep up on it, then we'll be ahead of the game. It's just a lot of work. Look at this. Look at what we got. Oh my, guys, this could be. I feel it. It's cold. It's cold. We got a 101. Come on. Oh, it's Corey Dickerson. Oh my. 1 of 1. Black printing plate. Corey Dickerson going to John. Whoa. 101 already. Box number 2. Oh, I was waiting for that. Yeah, the 64-pack case now is $1,575. So by you know, a lot of people said I'm not paying over $1,000 for that. How about now? If you would have paid $1,000, you'd be crying. That's why it's like you got to step outside sometimes and just see the adjustments that you have to like adjust on the fly. I wouldn't have paid over $1,000 either. I wasn't even going to pay $950. They got up, so they first moved to $950, and I'm like, nah. Look at that. 87 Julio. But at that price, just like Graham said, you might as well just flip it at that point. You can just flip it right away. Make a couple $100. You don't have to look at it as a like a percentage, ROI percentage, you know. You can just look at it as, I'll make $200 right now after fees. Done. Sold. I just paid for a jumbo box just by being a middleman and flipping. Palante. There's all kinds of different ways to stay alive, keep your head above water in this game. There's Julio and Bregman Black Gold. And timing and the ability to project, the ability to see how good of that's, you know, that's why I do all this, just to try to, I'm not right about everything. But I want to know, like, if we all pool together our resources of knowledge of cards and players and past and future expectations and what has happened in the past and production runs and odds, dollar per odds, you can find leverage points. And even though the hanger boxes at this price point don't appear good, that's just for today. Tomorrow, blowout could change the price of a hobby box to $125. It could go up to $150, and jumbos could go up to $300. And then, boom, these $24.95 hangers are right back in business. Right? So, gotta adjust. Lavastida! I love this guy's name now. Lavastida. It just rolls off the tongue. Lavastida. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it, but it looks good. It looks like that's how you're supposed to say it. Lavastida. ¿Cómo está Lavastida?
I have no willpower. Yeah, you're telling me. Look at me. I usually have a lot of willpower, but man, am I fired up about update. It's so fun. I save, like, I hold off until there's like a really awesome thing, and it's very specific, particular. It doesn't even have to be like a brand new product. I got a couple of more. I've been talking about it for a while, but I really want to do several different releases. Hernandez Gold. And there will be some deals. Just keep your eyes peeled. All these like Black Friday deals. There will be some good deals. Just know they're trying to offload their stock onto you. So be careful, even when you see a good deal. Don't go too crazy on one specific release. From a like grabbing and hoarding wax standpoint. What now? What did we do? Oh yeah, we did this. Are you collecting Julio? Yeah, to the extent of what I can afford. I'm not buying a whole lot of Julio singles because I can't really afford them. But from a like opening wax standpoint, that's why I was so stoked about pulling that orange Julio. Because I can't afford to buy that card, but I can afford to rip a whole bunch of stuff and hope to get that card and then sell a lot of other stuff to pay for it. You see? That's kind of how I look at it. Everybody looks at it a different way, but when I'm opening for my personal collection, it's like I've got a few cards that I really want to pull, and then everything else I'm willing to sell to try to, pay for the break, and then maybe I get lucky and get like a big card like that Julio. Like I can't afford to drop $500 on one card, like a raw card, or 400 or 300, whatever you think it is raw, because it's going to be a lot more than that gemmed up if it gems. But I can afford to spend like $800 on a case and then sell like a bunch of stuff out of it and break even, and then I get that card for free. That's kind of how I look at it. Not a guarantee that you're going to get the card, but there's a chance. There's a chance you get the card you want, but even way better. There's a chance you get a card that you didn't even think about, like that CJ Abrams SSP. Never even thought about that card, and it's like, oh, it's got some value. You got the HFA. We just pulled that, Dragon. I'm not interested in buying any Julios right now. Just like I said, I'm not buying Julio singles. But I have bought everything else that I want. Everything else out of this set that I wanted, I've already bought the singles, and they'll be arriving soon, and I'll show them all off to you guys. I'm sure there's little things here and there, but I'm going to be opening up a lot more too. I'm going to have to open up some more of this, a lot more of it. So I'm done buying singles right now. No more singles, because I already bought everything I wanted, and I pulled everything else that I wanted. Now there are some, I'm just going to have fun opening more on my own. It's just going to be a lot of work trying to sell it all. And maybe I get, it's just something crazy, right? Like that's what I'm opening wax for, to pull a Julio, just Julio parallels and Bobby parallels. Hopefully low numbered ones, the ones that I can't afford to buy. India Cup card. Black and white mini diamond. This is the rare, not this, but the update is the rare release that you can actually do that. Where you can break even by piecing your stuff together and selling off little things raw. And then maybe get lucky and a couple things gem up. Logan Gilbert green to 99. Not all releases are like Series 2, there is no way you were opening a bunch of Series 2 and breaking even, selling the stuff. There's no way. Unless you get super lucky and then you sell your best card that you were opening for. Like if your whole thing is you're opening to get a Julio, and then you just sell that Julio raw. Why? What was the point again? I mean, you might have to sell it raw, but I hope I'm getting my point out because it's kind of confusing. But it's like when I open up a lot of 2019 stuff looking for Tatis. If I would have just turned around and sold my Tatis as raw that I pulled out of what I was opening, like, what's the point? Oh, baby, we've been getting lucky with Wanders today. That's the refractor Wander. Lucky with Wanders. Let's go. Who's got Tampa Bay? Greg, congratulations. Yeah, I've only seen one SP get pulled out of the light boxes so far, but I haven't watched a lot. I think that's like the only. It's just I watched one break and then what I've opened. They got to be coming. They got to come, though. When they do, big explosion hit. Nuclear bomb. Tier 1. Get us a few stage cards. 3 or 4. Let's shoot for 4. Shoot for that bonus hit. Have I opened any postseason packs yet? No, I don't even know what that is. It's probably something that I wouldn't open, though. What's your outlook on Pena rookies as far as an investment? It's not an investment. It's a speculation, first of all. And second of all, there's so much to that. That question is so open because you can buy, like, even if you think that, okay, Pena's 25, you know, what's the big deal, right? Even if you think that, there's short-term profit to be made. So you looking for short-term profit? You looking to hold? Is that your guy to hold and collect and then maybe years down the road sell? You looking for long-term potential to like hold his rookies and then after he retires? Like, there's all levels of what you're doing. Let's start with this right here. Salvador Perez, 1 of 25 with a patch on there. Dual. That is a nice hit for the Royals. Brandon, this is the first of many Royals hits probably coming out of this. Not this break, I mean. Tops Now thoughts. I buy some Tops Now stuff. Very specific. Buy Julio's and Bobby's of certain things. Gavin Lux to 199. I bet you our music's over. It is. Time for some ambient background music. A little more relaxed. Tom Glavine to 175. Going to Sky. Congratulations, Skyler. You are on the board. I think the only way that you can term a card you're buying as an investment would be vintage wax. Not vintage, just vintage cards. Players that are already established, even like dead. They got to get to that point where they're dead. Because at that point, they're not going to go say something in public that is going to get them canceled. or you know, there's nothing really at that point. All you're dealing is with is market forces at that point. Logo Fractor. Come on, baby. What are we looking for? Chrome Auto. 1 out of 20. 1 out of 20 packs, 1 out of 10 boxes. Favorite product with a max of $100. If you can find a update hobby box for $100, that's the one. At this point, like right now, that might change a week from now. Dead players don't sign cards either. Good point. Should you buy a 21 Topps definitive hobby box? I don't know, Gabriel. I couldn't answer that, man. I don't know your financial situation. I don't know what cards you're looking for. I don't know anything about your collection, or that's a real tough question to answer. Because every release that comes out has some reason to buy it, depending on who you are, what you'd like, what you do, what your bankroll is, how deep you are into the collectabilities game, what kind of checklist it has relative to who you like. And then the current prices. The prices fluctuate. So weird. Let's go ahead and skip this. O'Neal Cruz rookie. Chrome. These are slippery little devils. The good stuff. Come on, baby. Something good. I don't like the music at all. Gonna have to change it. Shohei, logo fractor. Morgan, parallel. Purple Rocky. Purple on purple. Chuck Nasty. Going to Kevin. Time to pull a negative. I don't think you can get him out of here. But yeah, I mean, we got a jumbo of Topps Chrome coming. So I'd put it at, there's a 75% chance I pull a negative out of there. Even though I already pulled one out of the last box. Bryce. And a pink Zach Wheeler to 199. Yeah, Kyle. Definitely going to be doing something for the National. Actually spent some time working on that situation today. All right, I guess we're just going to stick with this music because. Negative? Yeah, it's definitely going to be a slammer situation, Kyle, where I get in contact with just the slammers and it's not going to be something that's planned out far in advance. It's going to be something where I just drop a note, like a message like I do for the breaks to the slammers saying, this time, this place, let's meet up. If you can be there, you can. If you can't, no big deal. But I don't want to plan something super far in advance and like just put it out there to everybody. Like, here's where I'm going to be at this time for reasons. Pack number 1. Chadwick Tromp. Autograph. Going to the Giants. Kelvin. Well, that's one reason why it sounds crazy. I had it on 2x speed. That was probably why that other music sounded crazy too. I'm like, man, it's pretty fast BPM there. Thoughts on Project 100 cards? I've got some of them. Or is that the new one? Whatever that I've bought some of those, very specific, but I don't know, they're okay. Some of them are good, some of them are better, some of them aren't as good. I don't know that they're going to have any long-term collectability. Just kind of one more oversaturation release, you know. I guess if they can sell them, then good for them. Carlos Hernandez. I think especially if there's an artist that you really like, they're really good for that. Collecting all of like one specific artist, or even if there's a player that you really like and you just want to get all their cards like that are made, then I see a reason to get them because of that. You like 2022 Chronicles? Yeah, it's pretty inexpensive. I have seen it for as low as $110. I don't know that I'm going to do any more Chronicles. Not for any specific reason other than they're kind of a pain to sort and to top load. And that's really the only reason. And also, like seems like a lot of people don't really care for Panini stuff and the breaks as much. Like sprinkling a box in here and there is good, I think, for hits, getting cheap hits. And the checklist is really good. Guys, we got a real banger here. This is a red. I think this is numbered to 5. Josh Donaldson, red wave, 3 of 5. Oh my. Going to the Twins. Jonathan, congratulations. But actually, I have gotten a lot of people wanting me to open up more Chronicles, whether it's just myself. I think it's just they want to see me open like a case of it, or like open more Chronicles. They want to see. So I don't know if that's because they just want to see me open it, or they want to know if they should open some, so they want to see a whole case of it opened. But I do know, here's another good thing about Chronicles. When I went to the card shop last time and talked to card shop guy, Tyson Miller, purple to 250. He told me that Chronicles is his best selling product as far as singles. Like when he opens it and then sells the singles, and he says it's his best selling, or it's like his best profit something. Like I was like, okay, cool. He's like, oh yeah, it's just all good players come out of there. It's like every card's good. You can sell every card. Good point. Have you pulled many SSPs from Update? I have pulled one. The Abrams. Abreu to Detroit? Sure. We'll take him. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Maybe he's a DH, and then he teaches Torkelson the ways. Yeah, it's a good point. One and only Hawk. Good to see you in here. You pulled the Miggy Gold 3000 hits card. What do you think? We just pulled that card in a vintage stock last break. I think it's a pretty cool card. And I think down the road it could have more value. Ian Anderson rookie. Prism. And Medina is the autographed. Autograph going to the Phillies. Will. Yeah, I know what you mean, Andrew. It's not for everybody, especially like if you have a taste for the finer things. Like you've gotten some huge pulls in your day, so I can see, but I think it's a great, it has its place. Chronicles does. It definitely has its place in the hobby. I said 75%. Another negative. Eduardo asks, what box should I buy? What's your budget, Eduardo? These are 2021 Topps Chrome Jumbo. I got a jumbo box. They're very affordable. 5 Chrome autographs per box and a bunch of other parallels and stuff. And a decent chance of pulling like a big, like, I mean, we just got a red to 5. The last, or not the last, but recently we pulled a 101 printing plate out of here. Zach Birdie. And it's like $225 a box right now. That's dirt cheap for Chrome. And there's actually a bunch of like good position player rookies, not superstar rookies on that level, but like Jazz Chisholm and Mountcastle. There's just a whole list of them. Mountcastle's probably my favorite guy. No, I don't do PSA commissions. There's no way I could do anything else right now. I'm so overloaded. I'm actually quite stressed out with the amount of work I have to do. I don't know if you can tell, but Eduardo, $350. That's a lot of money. You can get a lot for that. If I were you, for $350, I would get a jumbo box and a hobby box, if you can, of 2022 Topps Update. That's going to be the best bang for your buck right now that you can get. It's a great product. You'll be able to like potentially recoup most of that money if you do it right. You're going to have to. There's a lot of things you got to do, but make a couple sets, gem up a Julio and a Bobby, and then hope to get maybe one nice gold or some kind of parallel out of there. You can at least come close to making your money back. Sixto and a refractor Ohtani. This is a Sixto rookie to $350. Going to Canada's biggest card show this weekend, looking for a Julio, Mojos, etc. to submit for grading. We got a 2020 Bowman Hobby Box. Pena, Witt, Dominguez, Volpe all have firsts in here, and we get one guaranteed auto. It's a very expensive box. How's entering a break work? Do you pick a team? No, Rock, I would suggest. Well, here, I'll just give you the basics. The breaks work like this. You buy into the break. There's 30 people that buy into the break, and then we randomize the names and the teams, put them across from each other. You get all the cards from that team. If you're interested in getting in on one of my breaks, there's a video on the homepage, strikerbreaks.com. If you haven't subscribed to strikerbreaks.com, my website, it's just an email list. Go check it out, subscribe, and like once a month, I'll send out an email with a link to get into a break. Maybe once every couple months, but it will happen from time to time. So if maybe you can't afford to join the Patreon club and become a slammer, that's one way of getting notified occasionally about a break. But the breaks sell out really fast. I listed 2 today and only 1 buy-in. So the second one took a while to sell out, which is what I wanted. I wanted everybody to be able to get involved, so I limited the buy-ins and all that. But now that everybody that wanted to get in could get in, I'm going to be doing 1 break. The next couple breaks are just going to be 1. And those are going to sell out like immediately. Favorite box for $100 is a hobby box of Topps Update. 2022. If you can get it for that price, you might have to pay extra $10 or something, but it's going to be close to that. You opened some hangers today. One hanger had a Bobby SP, and the next card is a 87 and Bobby Auto. Oh my. I love hearing these stories, Jeremy, just to know that it's possible, right? But yeah, I pulled that Bobby SP out of the hanger. I just didn't know that any decent autos would ever come out of there. Bud Rips with a $4.99 says, dealer tip, glad your hanger case was better, bro. Still love that Abrams SSP. Are you selling that, by the way? Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm sending it off to get graded because it's a beaut. It's a beaut. So, I'll be coming back sometime. Let's turn 2. Says, am I fashionably late? Looks like a nice buffet of hits on the board. Dude, you got to watch the first break, too. It's a nice variety here, but the first break... We already got a 101 printing plate out of here. And we got a red to 5 already. And we've got the 2 biggest boxes still to reveal. 2020 Bowman Hobby and a 21-22 Update Jumbo. Is Topps Chrome the best to buy? No. Well, sometimes. This year's is not. The logo fractors are. The logo fractor boxes are, but the regular stuff is not that great. It's got a ceiling. It's got a really high ceiling because you can get Chrome, Julio, Bobby. I don't know if Pena's in there. I think he might be. Torkelson, like all those guys, Chrome rookie autos come out of this year's Topps Chrome. So there's a legit ceiling, but it's tough, tough to pull. And the light boxes have the SPs. Also, those silver packs that you'll get have a chance for a huge card. So it's just not the best of the best. It's good, not great, definitely not awesome. But if you can afford it, especially as these prices are so affordable right now for Chrome, oh my gosh, I would buy it from a reputable source like Blowout. And I would buy just hobby boxes because you get 1 silver pack per hobby box, whether it's a hobby or a jumbo. So you might as well take your shot and just get 2 hobbies. But jumbos have the ceiling of the auto. There's a lot to consider. It's the kind of thing you're going to have to make your own choice. Because then there's the logo fractors too with the Julio logo fractor SP, and that's not that hard to pull. Oh, there's so much to think about. My head's starting to hurt. Talking about a lot of stuff. Apostle to 250. All right. Got to focus on the cards for a minute. Plus my hat's a little tight. Come on now. Pereira first. Chrome. We got a Beard auto. James Beard. Purple. Autographed to 250. Okay. All right. White Sox. Going to Phillip. Halfway through. Scooble first. Here comes the atomic. Damon Jones. First atomic for the Phillies. Will. Damon Jones. Here's a Volpe paper. We're looking for quite a few good firsts out of here. There's a JD. Dominguez paper. Come on, we're heating up. There's a Julio. Huff first. Julio. Little stack to go. Come on. Gotta get a couple good chrome firsts out of here. Let's go. Come on. Stott. Look how young Stott looks. Baron Laura first. Joe Ryan first. Bohm Nova. Wander. All right. That wasn't the best box. We got a couple of decent things, but missing some big firsts. We got the paper firsts. A couple of good paper firsts. All right. Last but not least, 2022 update jumbo box for the win. Gold foil. Clayton Kershaw oversized rookie card. Facsimile auto, but they can have autos, so keep your eyes peeled for those. Blew all your money on many red to 199 Pujols from update. Oh, on as many red as possible. Yeah, those are sweet. There's several Pujolses to get too. Good call, Peds. Peds, I didn't even know you were in here. Just lurking. What's up, man? All right, here we go. Desert Cool Off. And Paul Goldschmidt, blue parallel. Mike Trout, black gold. Jeremy Pena, 87. Nicely centered. Need a like spike on your way home from the gym. Gotcha. Keith says we need a like spike. Oh, we're almost at 200. That's a big number. Let's go. Let's get to 200 if we can. Alec Thomas. And the other day I asked for 1,000 and you guys did it. That's a lot of likes for me. Usually only a couple of people like me. Is that a thick boy? Oh, yeah. We got a thick one. Thick alert. Behind Shohei Ohtani is a numbered mojo of Elihuri Montero to 99. Colorado is, I told you Colorado's always been getting involved lately. Colorado. If you get the Rockies, don't fret. You'll probably get at least one auto or parallel, like good parallel. Are you tired of opening AA? What's AA? I'm not tired of opening Topps Update, if that's what you mean. I want more and more and more. I never want to stop. I love it. It's so fun. There's so much potential in every pack, every hit. Sure, you're going to get your Bryce Elders of the world, but it's got a ceiling, a floor, a mid-range. It's got everything you want in a baseball card release. Everything your heart could possibly desire is in this update release. Pavetta. Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah. Torkelson gold, centered, sharp. Love it. Sean, congratulations on this. I mean, I'm a homer, so there may be a little hometown bias, although I think raw, this is probably going for $50 maybe? What are we talking? $38 to $50 raw is what I have on my thing. But this one is nice. Little thick on the right, but in general, the golds, the corners can have issues on golds. So that one is sharp. Nick, what is this? Nick Pavetta rainbow foil. And it's just a regular card. Okay. I like it. And that's the regular Torkelson too, because there's that and the debut. The debuts typically, just as a general reference, about half as valuable as a regular rookie. But that just provides an additional solid floor spread around, you know. Just think about it in terms of being able to sell a card and get $10 for it. And there are dozens of cards that you can just like easy ones to get like $10 back for. Raw, you know. Castellanos gold foil, and is that a black parallel? It is to 199 Manny. Your dad just pulled a Shohei 87 auto. That's a really good card. Any Shohei autograph. Yankees, LaCastro, rainbow foil, Mendick, gold. All right, about halfway through this stack. Yep. Those are the numbers. Let's Turn 2 says they made 38% of this as much 38% as much of this as they did of Series 1. That makes sense. Way less, and 18% less than Series 2. Way less. It's so superior to 2022 Topps Update is so superior to 2022 Series 2, 2022 Series 1, 2021 Update Series 2, Series 1, 2020 Update Series 2, maybe Series 1 is still very superior to that. 2019 Update, Series 2, Series 1. You got to go all the way back to 2018 Update to come close. Look at this. George Kirby SP. Oh, I was hoping that was SSP, but that's a cool card, man. The SPs are so cool in this release, too. Bunch of gnarly photos. Like showing the joy that people have in certain situations. They're great. That one's going to Steve. Look at this. Bobby. Black gold Bobby. I love this. No. Gold foil Suzuki. This is what I'm talking about. Gold Torkelson, gold foil Suzuki. It all adds up. Short print George Kirby, black Manny. Silver pack, it's not the biggest name, but that silver pack green's going to have a little value. You got a Buster Major League material, that's going to have a little value. You add it all up, you're looking good. Not all releases are like this. Most, vast majority are not like this. Oh man, this has me hankering to open another jumbo case. Julio on the back, like what? So good. Hunter Green, like this is like a C, D tier rookie, and even that's got some value. I mean, that's a nicely centered Hunter Green debut. What do we got here? Michael Fulmer, gold to 2022. And we got a position player auto. We still haven't even pulled the auto out of here. Roddy Dawson, position player auto. That's, after seeing all those pictures, I'm good with Ronnie Dawson. Going to Mark. We got 2 packs left still, too. Love it. All right, you guys are going to have to let me know who to put in the hit of the break poll. Because we got a bunch of kind of like don't know who to put up there. It's not cut and dry like it was last round. Even though we got a 101 and a card to 5. So keep your eyes peeled and start thinking about it. Duran gold foil. Vintage stock. These guys. Trent Jabroni. Vintage stock too. Steve. Got the Jabroni vintage. Julio All-Star. Love that card too. I want that in a blue. Last pack. Try another Topps Chrome Blaster break. I haven't done any blasters yet, Richard. I did hanger boxes, but I bought 40 blaster boxes, and I'm probably going to open them all. And then I'm probably going to open a case of hobby boxes. Maybe. I don't know. I want to. I really do. I want to open them all up so bad. Adavino. Okay. Well, folks, we've got to determine. I've got a few. Just kind of set some of the better ones here that we can determine. Black Machado, Jabroni 7/99, Posey Major League Materials, Ronnie Dawson, Nolan Gorman refractor to 499, Apostle first to 250. Man, that was a good card back in the day. James Beard auto to 250. Got the Donaldson red wave to 5. Pretty big one. Sixto Speckle rookie to 399. Carlos Hernandez auto. Damon Jones atomic. Montero silver pack to 99. Negative George Springer. Zach Birdie auto. Medina auto. Tyson Miller purple rookie auto. Tom Glavine to 175. I like that one too. Chadwick Tromp auto. Zach Wheeler logo fractor to 199. Got a Charlie Blackmon logo fractor to 250. Gavin Lux auto to 199. Look at this Perez. Dual 1 of 25. It's an option. You guys are going to have to... Basically, these are the ones... Wander, rookie refractor. Corey Dickerson, 1 of 1. Black printing plate. Kutch, short print. Crawford, Major League Materials. Green Logan Gilbert looks really good too. Green on green to 99. And then we've got Josiah auto, Taiwan Walker auto, and Matt Chapman to 250 private issue. Wander Refractor is nice. I know. So I'm like, man, is that an option too? Put it in the chat. I need just put some of your top choices on here so I can populate the poll. Put Wander right here. I'm start populating it. 1 of 1 plate. Okay. Yep. Definitely gonna put that on there. What else? Like the Kirby plate. Should we just? Is it the plate? Do we even have to do a poll? We can do the plate. Torque plate Suzuki. We can put torque. Torque gold. Suzuki gold foil. You guys like that Kirby a lot too, eh? A couple of people digging the Kirby. Wander, you like the Wander too? Should I put the Wander and the Perez? It's the plate. It's now people are coming in. Coming in with some. Do I put the Kirby? Kirby. I mean Gilbert. Wander's up there already. I think I'm gonna put the Wander Refractor. And that's it. Here we go. The poll is up. Vote now. Give you a couple minutes to vote while I'm getting the One Touch ready. There's our choices. My beard's getting out of control. It's almost time to shave a mustache out of it. Big one. Hilarious one. The only problem is going out into public with that thing. Not that I care, but you do get a bunch of eyeballs going. You know, when you have an absurd mustache. Like this thing, all the way down. Maybe even like one connected. How many has anyone pulled a 1 of 1? I pulled probably a dozen of them in my day. But I open a lot of stuff. All right. Are we voting? What's it looking like? The votes are coming in. And we are going to give it about 15 more seconds. So if you haven't voted yet and you want to, now's your chance. 41% Dickerson 1 of 1. 25% Torkelson Gold. Suzuki Gold Foil 14%. Wander Refractor 19%. The clock is ticking. These are all for a break. Benjo boy. So they're already spoken for. You got the whole update silver pack checklist? No. I only opened up one. I got 24 out of the whatever, 50 of them or whatever there is. Okay, and the winner by a 38% vote rate is Corey Dickerson, 1 of 1 printing plate. Let's get him in a one touch where he belongs. It's going to look good in a black rhombus too. Black plate, black rhombus. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, the people's choice hit of the break is Corey Dickerson in a 1-1 black printing plate. Bam. Looks good in black. Congratulations to all the runners up. Each one of you are special in your own right. All right, there we have it. Okay, this is going to take a while to take care of, probably all day today and tomorrow. And then we'll either do a chill stream tomorrow where we'll just hang out, or I don't know. I'm working on a couple videos too, but the next break will be very soon. And if you're having trouble getting into a break and you're a slammer, shoot me a DM on Patreon. Thanks for watching. I will catch you all later.